My strawberry patch is probably about 8 by 8 feet here. We are at peak strawberry season, so we're going to pick some berries and make pie today. So after an hour of picking, I got about a gallon of berries, which I'm very happy about. Let's go make something good. I've already picked about 8 to 10 gallons out of that patch in the last 10 days, and I've been freezing them, and now what I want to do is make a strawberry pie, and I thought I would take you along. We're going to need about 6 cups of prepared strawberries. You'll need a pie crust of your liking. This is a store-bought one that I pre-baked, so you have to get that ready. It's actually still warm, and I'm going to let it cool while we do the rest of this. So you'll need a 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and a 1/2 cup of water. I'll put the recipe in the description below. So what I have is just a bowl of ice cold water. I'm just going to pour a bunch of these in here. And I want to swish them around quite a bit. Make sure that I get all the debris and any of the little bugs that may be on there out of them. When I go through strawberries and sort them out, I always keep the bigger ones to be kind of in the pie itself. And I use the smaller strawberries for the gelled sauce. So we're going to start by going through these. I just have a paring knife, and I'm just going to cut the tops off and anything that I think looks bad. I'm going to go and I like looking at the, I always look in my bowl for the largest ones first, the best looking ones, and then I fill in with the others. So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite strawberry dessert? There's so many choices. My daughter came over yesterday and she brought me a strawberry white chocolate cookie she got from work. They had a potluck or something and she brought one home for me. So I thought that was pretty nice. And that was pretty amazing too. I'll have to look up that kind of recipe as well. So I've taken an extra pie pan to kind of get a visual. So this is about 4 cups of strawberries, but they're not reduced. We're going to be reducing them and boiling some of the water out of them. And that's what is going to help to thicken it up. So it looks like a lot, but again, it's going to boil down a little bit. These I've reserved for putting in the actual pie crust, and I'll do that at the end right before I put the cooked strawberries in there. Let's get these on the stove and get cooking. So some people prefer to smash them down ahead of time. I'm not going to do that. I find the cooking process does a good enough job. So I've just added 3/4 cup of sugar, and then we'll set our stove to a medium heat. So what you're going to want to do is toss the strawberries with the sugar, and you can see that it starts helping the strawberries to release their water. Once this starts to boil, we're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And we're going to let it continue to cook. Again, our goal is to get some of the water out. It may take a little bit longer depending on how much water is in the strawberries, but 10 minutes is where we're going to start. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add the cornstarch mixture and lemon juice, and that's going to thicken it up really fast. And you want to stir constantly. You don't want to leave it. So we're going to want to turn the heat up to like a medium high and get it back to a boil. And we want to make sure we maintain our stirring, because this cornstarch is going to thicken it really fast. And you want to pay attention to how it's thickening. You can see it's really getting thick. Probably won't leave it on too much longer. Depends on how much water you have in that mixture. But when it's bubbling like this, you can see how fast that was. That was real time. See how thick that is? We'll let it go for maybe another minute, and then we're going to pull it off. So I've just randomly placed the strawberries, the whole strawberries, in the pie crust. We'll wait for the other filling to be done and pour it on top. So I've removed the cooked berries, and I'm going to pour them over top of the other berries, and it should fill it just perfect. I'll scrape the pan. Start with the 6 cups of berries, and you can see that even though it was mounted over the pie plate to begin with, that it's settled pretty nicely. Now the hard part is letting it cool. So I let it cool to room temperature, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator for another 2 hours. So it's been 24 hours and it's time for the taste test. I put a little whipped cream on mine. Do you like whipped cream on yours? Let's give it a try. Yum. I got a big strawberry with it. It just is really, really, really good. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows to share this content with others. Also, consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my other garden to table videos. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.